Yo, what's going on, guys? It's the Madden Dave Ramsey here with the second of the back-to-back videos. This time we have Team of the Year defensive predictions. Last video, if you can go check it out, it's the video that just came out a little bit ago. That was Team of the Year offensive predictions. Okay, so hopping into the defense, we're not going to waste any time. We're going to start off with D-tackle. So, who do I think is going to get a defensive tackle card? I think, in all honesty, he hasn't been the greatest this year, but I think, like, you can't go wrong with giving Fletcher Cox a card, ever. And the last card he got was a 91 Mutt Hero. So, I'm feeling good about that one because he's always a super solid player out on the D-line in Philly. So, I think they're going to do 2 D tackles, which makes sense. And then next D tackle, I was thinking maybe... Nah, what am I talking about? Probably Aaron Donald. And I know... No, okay, so he might not play D tackle, but I could see them giving Aaron Donald a defensive tackle card. We'll see. I would probably do that because he's always super, he's always really good as a defensive tackle in Madden. Not saying he's not as an outside rusher or like a D end, but he's definitely better in my opinion. On the D line, D tackle, whatever. Actually, I think the second D tackle that they're gonna give is Geno Atkins. I do think so, because he has not gotten one since his heavyweight card, which, it didn't come out super long ago, but he definitely deserves. He made the Pro Bowl. Nothing crazy. Geno Atkins usually is super consistent. Okay, so moving on to right end. I think at right end, I'm probably going to say that Joey Bosa. I don't know if it'll actually be right or left end. I don't know if he so he plays left end. Joey Bosa definitely deserves. Made the Pro Bowl. He's always been had a really good season. And it's Joey Bosa. He hasn't had a card since his 92 Harvest card, which you can't buy, but yeah, he's a little outdated. I think they could give him like a 95, 96 overall. Yeah, Joey Bosa definitely makes a ton of sense, in all honesty. And then the right end position. The right end position, opposite of Joey Bosa, I think would be really cool if they gave us a Nick Bosa. That would be really cool. That would be so cool because then they'd give us Nick and Joey Bosa. And Nick Bosa hasn't gotten he got a Ghost of Madden Future. So I guess that's just wishful thinking because, just to have both Bosa brothers, as Team of the Year would be really cool. But if that's probably not going to happen. I'll probably say Cam Jordan. I don't know if he got a card recently. He plays left end. There's a lot of left ends in this game. So I'm sorry if I keep there's no auction results because there's a lot of it's kind of hard to find a right end in this game. Yeah, see, Calais Campbell plays right end or left end too. If they're not gonna give it to him, I'd probably say Frank Clark. I don't know if he plays right or left end. Okay, so there we go. That works. So Frank Clark, he just got a card, but I feel like he could get Team of the Year card, maybe a 94 overall. He's been pretty consistent this year. He made the Pro Bowl in his first year with the Chiefs. He was good last year with the Seahawks. So, yeah. I could definitely see him making the Team of the Year cut. We'll see. Next, we will go with the left outside linebacker. And I kind of already think I know who I'm going to say for left outside linebacker. I'm going to go ahead and say TJ Watt, who possibly could be second in Defensive Player of the Year voting. And I would not be mad about that. He definitely has played so good this year. And his most recent card is an 89 Harvest card. So that would be a big upgrade to give him a 95, 96 overall. His stats would go through the roof. It would. It'd make a big difference. Yeah. And he's been playing phenomenal this year. Okay. So then right outside linebacker. For right outside linebacker, I'm going to go ahead It's kind of a no-brainer. He was second in the NFL and he was second in sacks in the league, was what I was trying to say. Chandler Jones, he has a 91 overall signature series. It could be either him or Shaq Barrett. But I'm going to pick Chandler Jones, former New England Patriot, current Arizona Cardinal. He'd get a big upgrade. I mean, I'd probably give him like a 95 overall. If he got 95, he might hit like the 79, 80 speed criteria. So we'll see. Okay. Then the next position we are going to fill out is middle linebacker. For middle linebacker, you know, there's some options, but in my opinion, you cannot go wrong with giving Bobby Wagner a card. I don't know if he got a card recently. Again, I don't know. Bobby Wagner has not gotten a card since his Mutt Hero 91 overall. This card is solid, but you give Bobby Wagner, he's got to be like a 96 or 97. You could give him or Kuechly. Kuechly could be there too. Same with maybe like a Donta Hightower. Those three. But I think you should give it to Bobby Wagner as Team of the Year. It's because he's always super, like, probably in my opinion, tied with Kuechly as the best middle linebacker. I'm not going to give one edge over the other. You know, I don't want to pick one over the other because I kind of feel like that's unfair in my opinion. But, you know, whatever. Okay. Then next we're going to go free safety and strong safety, the next two. So for free safety, I think they should give it, if they already gave Devin McCourty the Series 4 MasterCard, but if they didn't, I think they should have given it to him, even if he didn't make the Pro Bowl. But if we're being honest, I would love for them to give some love to Budda Baker. Budda Baker hasn't gotten a card since his 78. I mean, come on, bro. Made the Pro Bowl. He's super good. I think he definitely deserves it. He could get, even if it's a 94, 95, that's a huge upgrade from a 7. He'd probably be the biggest upgrade out of anyone. Because a 78, that's not going to cut it. He's a 78 with 81 speed. You give him like a 95, his speed's probably going to be like a 91, 92 speed. Okay. So next is the free safety position. So, a free safety, my bad, not free safety, strong safety. I think that this isn't an obvious pick, but for me, it's kind of a no-brainer. I think they're going to go with a Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams, so good. I mean, he's just so good. Yeah, he hasn't had a card since his 91 Mutt Hero 2. And this card has 94 hit power. If they give him a 95, we're looking at 96, 97 hit power without chems. You could get him to a 99 hit power, which is scary. Yeah, Jamal Adams, always one of the best. Him or Minka. I can see them giving Minka Fitzpatrick. If they give him a strong safety card, I can see them giving him the edge over Jamal Adams, but made the Pro Bowl again for the third time. He's played for 3 seasons, 3 consecutive Pro Bowls. One of the only bright spots on the Jets team, for being honest. Yeah, so then the last spot, cornerback. The most important in my opinion. For cornerback number 1, I'm not going to pick Gilmore because he just got a 95 playoff card, and he's going to get Defensive Player of the Year probably. So he's not going to get a card. I mean, that's not to be said. That's to be said with a grain of salt, but you never know. I think that I think you got to give it to Trey White. I think Trey White has been not as good as Gilmore, but he's been up there with Gilmore. He's probably the second best corner in the NFL, alongside Gilmore. When you need him to step up, made the Pro Bowl, had 6 interceptions, allowed no touchdowns all year. I mean, he's just been super, super good. Okay. For cornerback number 2, I'm probably... He hasn't gotten an upgrade in a while. I don't know, Lions fans are dying for him to get an upgrade. Probably Darius Slay. He hasn't gotten an upgrade since week 2. 90 overall team of the week, which is a good card. So you give him like a 95 overall? That card is going to be really good. I mean, really good for like, probably on a budget too. Because sometimes team of the year cards, there's so many people opening packs that the prices are actually pretty cheap compared to some of the other cards on the market. And then cornerback 3, based on his speed for this slot cornerback position, he also made the Pro Bowl. I'm going to go Marshawn Lattimore. He has not gotten a card since his 91 Harvest card. And he's been, he made the Pro Bowl. He's always super locked down. I loved him coming out of the draft, He won Defensive Rookie of the Year. So I'm kind of a big fan of Marshawn Lattimore. And with that, that is my Defensive Team of the Year predictions. If you also, on the last video, offensive and defensive, if you have any opinions or you want to tell me, like, if you disagree or maybe who's going to get a card that, like, I didn't have on the list, let me know. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Even if you're old, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. And until next time, the Madden Dave Ramsey out.